Hello, my loves. Oh my gosh, you can see my little kitty behind me. He is so cute. Anyway, it has been a while, right? Like, it's been a really long time. Hello. And I just wanted to jump on because I had some kind of insights the other day. I've got the door open, it's a little noisy. Hello, DK. We were just talking about my cat, and he is, I'm gonna hold him up. Come on, baby. Oh, you're so cute. I love him so much. It's like my heart, he doesn't really like being nursed. He's enjoying it more, but like, you'll learn to love it. Hello. Anyway, so yeah, I just thought I would jump on, and I've got a couple of things to say. He's very distracting. He's being a nutter. This is also why I haven't been on, or why I haven't been able to get anything done, is because this guy is so hilarious. And sometimes I just I'm either just watching him and staring at him, or playing with him because he's so full of energy. Anyway, focus, bring it in. So over the past month or so, I've been kind of, I feel like being sent a lot of tests about maintaining my practices and staying grounded, staying balanced and all of that. And sometimes feeling like failing at that. And wherever you are and whatever point you get to, these tests are always going to come up to test you and to see how you do. And if the wheels kind of fall off the car, then you really you don't have to bring them all in at the same time, right? So if everything falls off, you can't just expect to get back to where you were. So you've really got to take baby steps and be gentle with yourself, as much as and as easy as it is to be I used to be doing all of these things, now I'm doing nothing. I need to get back to that point ASAP. It is a journey. You need to slowly build back up. And in that situation, what was happening for me was very much playing out the Pisces Virgo dichotomy, which was the astrology of the last lunation. And did I say Pisces Virgo? That's what I meant, if I didn't say it. And it's very much this struggle between, the day-to-day and the things that we need to do in the 3D world. So I've been moving house. And also, just arranging the logistics of getting my beautiful baby boy, my cat, because he came from Tasmania. And all of that stuff that requires this mental focus and this mental thinking with the more intuitive side of things. And something that I realized, when we get too fixed in this, then we lose our connection there. But also, the more we get stuck in this detail, not only do we get, anxious about how things are playing out and how things are going to go and trying to overplan things, we also end up in that kind of lower expression of Pisces, which is the confusion and just being dazed and out of it, which you don't need when you are in, this space of kind of trying to get things done and line things up. And something that came to me, I think it was yesterday, I was just kind of thinking about things actually, the more that you do, go that way into, either way, it works both ways. But the more, I was losing that connection and getting bogged down to these details, actually the more spaced out I was becoming. And then it's very difficult to kind of maintain your grip on, kind of on reality, but also just being able to engage with detail. Like, as I said before, that's what you need to be doing, because we live in this third dimensional world. Like, we still have to show up and do shit. Like, we still need to, like, go to the supermarket and buy our food. We need to, like, plan what we're going to make for dinner. Like, we can't get away from that stuff. We have to move house. We need to find places to live. We need to sign leases. We need to, like, fill out all those forms and all of that stuff. Hello, lovely. So there's no getting away from that. And there will always be times when you do have to, like, massively get involved with that stuff, unfortunately. And I mean, like, moving house is, like, the biggest example, because, like, we all do it. We all know exactly what it's like. And so I realized, I was thinking about basically all of the dumb shit that I've done over the last, like, month, just from, like, not having my head screwed on. And what really was, like, the icing on the cake is yesterday I was driving into my garage in my new place, and I got out of the car, and, like, I don't know, maybe you do, maybe you don't, but I always, like, walk around the front of the car to get in the door, because that's, like, the closest way instead of going backwards. Anyway, I went to walk around the car. I had parked my car, like, probably about 2 inches away from the wall. Like, I didn't even realize I was close. And I'm the most, overcautious, unspatially aware person when it comes to, like, driving a vehicle. So normally I'm, like, this far away. And I was like, oh my God, I really drove my car through the wall. Just off with the fairies. And then another thing that happened, and this is, look, it's not a great story. It's a bit funny. Maybe not really for me, not really for the person that was involved. But I was selling my bed on Marketplace. So it was the bed that I had before I moved overseas. And I last had it erected 8 years ago before I moved overseas, maybe longer than that. And I dismantled it all at the place I was living at. And then what I thought had happened was that I'd taken it all to my parents' house. So I listed it. This girl wanted to buy it. I was like, yep, cool, come over, get it. It's at my parents' place. I'll meet you there. Anyway, so she gives me the money. We're, like, putting it in her car. She goes to drive away, and she's like, hang on. She's like, it's just occurred to me that it doesn't really seem like there's enough pieces for the bed, like a double bed with drawers and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, you would think that, but I'm certain that it's all there. Like 100%, I was 100% sure that it was all there. And then she was like, I really think there are, like, some serious bits missing here. And I was like, I can understand that. Like, because we got out the instructions, which were, like, basically useless, where it, like, sets out how many pieces of each thing you need. It was like a joke. Because it actually looked like all of the pieces were there. Anyway, my dad was inside. I was like, Dad, like, you took the bed apart. Like, do you remember? And he's like looking at it. And this is, like, part of the point. He's looking at it and he's like, yeah, it's this, and then you got that, and then blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure, like, that bit's the bottom, and then this is the thing, and then that, and then those joined together, and blah. And I was like, obviously I was like, look, if you don't think it's, like, I'm sure it's all there, but if, like, I'm 99% sure it's all there, I'm never 100%. But if you don't think it's all there, then you can leave it, that's fine. And so that's what ended up happening. And then we started to, like, look at these pieces of bed. And then my dad's like, I don't think it is all here. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I don't think so either, actually. But where would they be? Because I'd been saying, like, are they in the garage? Are they in the shed? Like, is there anywhere else in your house they would be? Like, why would I separate these two parts of the bed? It didn't make sense to me. However, this was 8 years ago. So who knows? And so one thing that I want to say is, like, how kind of how convinced you can be of what you believe. Because in my mind, there was absolutely no reason why I would have the bed in 2 separate locations. Also, as I said, it was a long time ago. But even like my dad being like, no, I'm sure it's all here. Like, yeah, it works like this. Like, this is how it all fits together. But that we were both wrong and that wasn't the case. So, I mean, especially in these times, I, just think it's interesting how we can always kind of find a way to justify what we believe. And, it's not like we were like, thought that the lady was wrong. It was more just that I was like, no, I think that they're all here. So that was that. Anyway, that was quite embarrassing, really. I felt like an idiot because I discovered that the other parts were in a different location. And they were quite critical parts of the bed. So lucky that it did happen that way, and I didn't actually sell someone half a bed. But, sometimes shit like this happens. And in theory, I probably should have checked everything better, but it was all in a pile and they're all like strapped together. So anyway, now I have a bed for sale, a whole bed. I promise it's a whole bed. If anyone is looking for a double IKEA bed with built-in drawers. Anyway, so that's really all I wanted to say is, if you find yourself in getting too stuck in that third dimensional stuff, frequencies, then as much of your practices and your things that you can take care of and that you can continue to do, even the smallest ones are going to count and are going to mean a lot. Excuse me. I thought I was feeling better, but maybe not. No, I am feeling better. So yeah, I'm going to leave you with that. And I'm sending you lots of... Oh, no, wait, that's what else I was going to say, is that coming into this full moon in Libra, still all over the place. Coming into this full moon in Libra, it's like, this is about the balance. It's about finding the balance between the whatever and the whatever else, the polar opposites. And hello, I'm going to wrap this up so I can stop having coughing fits. It's about finding the balance, and that when we're out of balance, actually both sides end up in the extreme. It's not just like this stays here and that goes down. It's like this. And that was something that I realized for the first time in 34 years, 33, 30, anyway. So I'm sending you guys lots of love and full moon blessings. It's getting a little bit dark here, so I need to end this. I'll see if Kitten wants to say goodbye. Do you want to? Come on. Ah, yes. No, he doesn't like that. He's quite patient when I harass him, though. He's the best. He's absolutely amazing. And he always wants to be by my side. Anyway, you guys don't need to hear me gushing about my kid. Lots of love. Bye.